Power104, Kelowna's best rock. Good afternoon to you. My name is, no, it's good morning, I think. Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Drew Ferreira. The studio here at Power104 just got like 1,000 times more awesome. He's performing tonight at Kelowna Community Theatre. SelectYourTickets.com. There's still a few left. You can also get them at the Kelowna Community Theatre box office. Is that correct, Dale?
Yeah, live at the door at 7 o'clock.
Perfect. Live at the door, too. Steve-O is in studio. Steve-O, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. It's good to be here. I love Canada.
It's awesome to have you here, man. So I asked you this off the air, but no problems with the border getting in?
Yeah, no, they can't give you any problems when you're Canadian.
Yeah.
And so I just hand over my passport and I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Now you weren't at O'Flanagan's last night?
I did stop by Flanagan's to make a quick appearance and let people know about my show tonight. I gave away a couple tickets and I got out of there.
Okay.
And then I ate at Denny's and went to sleep.
Denny's?
I'd had a long night the night before.
Okay.
I was shooting a video for the Food and Drug Administration.
What kind of video was that?
It was a video in which I got launched off a roof inside a trash can. You know.
And what was the message of this video?
I probably won't get in trouble for saying it, but I said, hi, I'm Steve-O, and I do dumb stuff, and we set me on fire and blew me up with all these fireworks, and then I got in a trash can. We launched me off a roof, and then it said I do all this dumb stuff, but one thing I won't do is smoke cigarettes because that's actually crazy.
Right.
You know, and I said I choose not to smoke because I don't want to suffer a long, agonizing death. which is pretty legit, you know. And I did smoke for many years. For all the people who ask me so regularly if I have any regrets, and they always want to know, is there any stunt you regret? I don't regret any of the stunts I did. The only regret I have about stunts is that I didn't do more. You know, and that I didn't do them crazier. You know, because I just wish that in that battle for screen time that I would have prevailed even more than I did. You know.
Right.
But yeah, a major regret that I do have is those many years of smoking cigarettes.
But you're a very healthy guy these days.
These days I'm pretty healthy, man. Yeah.
And you're a vegan. You seem to be taking that quite seriously.
Yeah, I've added wild-caught fish back into my diet. So like I'm now pescatarian, but I was completely vegan for 3.5 years. Which
is interesting because you know animals, as you've demonstrated over the years, have no problem eating you or trying to kill you. You very badly, but you won't do that to them?
Yeah, but, you know, there's more to it than that, because animals wouldn't be inclined to put me in a factory farm.
Right.
There's a lot, you know, there's a lot wrong with the factory farming stuff, and I think that, you know, I'm more skewed towards just trying to actually be healthy, and I don't know. I think I got sold on the idea of including some wild-caught fish in my diet, but whatever. We don't have to go on and on about my diet. That's for damn sure.
It's all good. I want you to explain something, man.
Sure.
The age of the selfie.
Yeah,
we are
man.
in the age of the selfie.
I love that, man. Thank you for saying that, dude. That's a big deal for me.
Can you explain what that is?
Sure. Well, you know, and what it is, it's a little thing that I put on YouTube, which it is a way of me kind of dealing with frustration around being you know, stopped to take photos, you know, really pretty constantly, you know, on a daily basis everywhere I go. And I mean, I'm not like really complaining because hey, it's all I ever wanted, you know. I mean, why be upset about something that you wished for? But at the same time, it can be kind of overwhelming. And one thing that I did many years ago on a video, a DVD that I put out on my own, I wrote this essay, sort of complaining, you know, about like the pitfalls of what fame I had,
right.
and also, you know, talking about the perks of it. You know, it's sort of an essay I wrote about fame, and I buried it in the credits of this DVD, this documentary about my early years, where I found a home for all this early video footage that I had shot. And, you know, so the credits rolled and it said, "To the fans." And that was all. You could read that, and then it just flew by. So people watching the DVD, they had to go rewind it and hit pause, and then frame by frame, you know, through, you know, in order to actually read this, like, you know, essay that I wrote.
Right.
In which I said, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but whatever. I said, the thing is, though, like, what really kind of, you know, a pet peeve I have, I said, is when people come up to me and they say, "I'm your biggest fan." I said, screw that. I'm my biggest fan, you know? And I'm my biggest fan. I said, however, those of you who are reading this essay, having hit pause and frame by frame and this and that, like, you guys really are my biggest fans. So if you see me in public, come up to me and say, "Hey man, I'm your second biggest fan." And that'll serve as like a little code word kind of a thing. And like for me to hear that, I'll be like, wow, so happy, and I'll give you a big hug, and that'll make everything that, you know, all the frustrating parts of it all really worthwhile.
So that's what you want to hear tonight at the theater?
Well, I mean, whatever. Like, I mean, that's something that I did over 10 years ago. Now it's sort of a new age, and I think that, I mean, really, like, with, like, the YouTube, like, with everything that's going on with social media, I think that what we're seeing is actually, like, perhaps the biggest generation gap that we've seen in modern times, and, you know, at least for the consumption of media, because the kids are watching YouTube, the adults are watching TV, and there's really this big separation. So, you know, it was a little bit difficult for me to reconcile, wow, you know, so am I really graduating to YouTube?
Right.
You know, like having made like major motion pictures and stuff, and then when I set out to start a YouTube channel and then ultimately a second YouTube channel, you know, I was a little bit conflicted about it, but it's been just such a great experience. And you know, like I said, I have the second YouTube channel, which is for more of a kind of like, it plays like a reality TV show kind of, you know, like where I kind of document my travels and what's going on in my life, where the main channel is more stuff that you would see me doing on Jackass, you know, kind of crazy stunts and pranks. And it's a smaller audience for that second channel, but it's great. It's more like really diehard fans. And as I made these videos going through my life, like in the airports, like, you know, like it's evident that I'm really kind of bombarded like all day long, all the time, with people stopping me for pictures. And what just gets me more than that, just drives me nuts, is the innocent person who I'm traveling with, who never signed up for it. I get it, I signed up for it. But you just can't go up and ask my friend to take your stupid picture. You know, and when people do that, like, "Oh, hey, can you take this picture?" It's like, I mean, I shouldn't be as bent out of shape about it as I am, you know, but it's really frustrating because this happens all day long. And like whoever I'm having to be with just didn't sign up for that. And so I like really kind of throw down a wall and like, hey, no, like it's the age of the selfie, pal. You got to take your own picture. You know, like that's what it's, you know, you take your own damn picture. And it just got kind of frustrating, like, to say that over and over and over. And so finally I made this little sort of like testimonial, I suppose, on this YouTube channel. I said, hey, you know, like, I do kind of get overwhelmed by it all, and you know, one thing that would really make me happy is if you see me in public, to come up to me and say, hey, it's the age of the selfie, may I? You know, and so that will let me know, it's like a code word to let me know that you're actually like watching these videos that I've been making. And I love it, man. I hear it, like, you know, a lot. A guy, I was checking into the hotel last night, and the guy at the hotel was like, dude, it's the age of the selfie.
Oh, wow.
And you said it, and that meant, I mean, it really means a lot, man. And I'm so glad that I did that, because, you know, to really, like, sort of cut through that, you know, I mean, right there, like, I mean, everywhere I go, I mean, like I said, I'm not complaining. Like, I mean, I'm a recognizable guy, and I'm so grateful for that. But to have, like, these sort of code words out there, to really, for people to identify themselves as people who aren't just sort of a casual, you know, who recognize me as a casual fan, or maybe not even a fan, but rather somebody who's like super, you know, tuned into what I'm doing. That just, I mean, it's a big, big deal for me, and and I really appreciate it.
Well, you can get a first-hand look at that just by going to your vlog. I saw a video that you posted of yourself in an airport, and you did get bombarded by people.
Right, yeah, I don't even, sorry for interrupting you there, but I don't even show all the picture taking anymore because it just gets old, but yeah, the first couple videos I made, yeah, I really let it be seen.
What's cool about that is you made sure that everybody who wanted a picture got that picture before you were done.
You have to be such an aggressive and offensive jerk. Like, you have to do something really offensive for me to not want to take a picture with you.
Yeah. Have you ever, like, missed a flight or anything important?
I missed a flight yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, and it's uncharacteristic, man. It really is. It wasn't even, I mean, it was avoidable, but my itinerary said Air Canada, and so we went to the Air Canada ticket counter, and they said, oh no, but it's operated by United. So we had to go to an entirely different terminal, and by the time we got to the correct terminal, it was too late.
Oh man. Well, we're glad you made it here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I had to buy a new set of tickets, but but I got in,
Absolutely. Well, I want to play a song here, and the song I want to play is a song by Weezer. It's called Memories. What can you tell us about that song?
Well, I mean, it's certainly an emotional tune for me, and I think any real fan of Jackass, because it played during the credits of our third movie, where celebrating 10 years of Jackass, we showed like the earliest footage of each cast member, and it played like just sort of a nostalgic look back through the 10 years, and it kind of it played with sort of an emotional sort of, it's been 10 years and here we are, and it almost like kind of played out like it was the end, and perhaps it was, man. I mean, it remains to be seen whether we'll ever make another Jackass movie or not. I think that a lot of the guys, perhaps really all of us remaining guys, feel as though we could do another one. I know that many of us have a huge long lists of ideas for things that we would do. I don't know if we will or we won't, but I know that I'm working on my own movie project, and so if that goes, I'm perhaps even happier.
Any more details you can give us about that movie?
Just that it is a stunt and prank. It's going to be me kind of like attacking my bucket list for big stunts and pranks that I want to do, and working them all into a film with an actual narrative. And I don't think I want to get too more specific about that, but I'm really excited about it, and I've been putting together the team of people, and now it's down to picking the director.
Awesome. Well, let's get into this song. This is from the Jackass 3D soundtrack. This is Weezer with Memories on Power 104.
Yeah.
Sweet. So we'll make that part one.